know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo.
What a night for us. So here is Saul. Lots of hype as they will fight. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Back and forth they go. Have you ever danced with the devil under the pale moonlight? That's what these two men are about to go through as they've been talking so much trash on social media. It's time to settle the score.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch on. Switch on.
Just keep them on the other end of that jab.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Just put in there, hurry up a little bit. We can't figure it out. Do what? I don't want to load up. Don't be looking for that one shot or anything. Set him up and we'll take him out.
Look, you don't focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
You follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
What are you doing? The gaps will appear. Just keep him on the end of that jab.
Mind back on the job. It's a terrible round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've been down.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop.
Now what we gonna do right here? Instead of this
All night long, rush them.
Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up, though, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Slick, bag, and now you let him back into it. Right, let's go. That right hand, beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start sticking around off and run around on the jab. And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good. You got all that work in camp. You gotta get out there and switch up. Get your boxing back again.
Play, work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid.
You're gonna go back out there and lose the match. You gotta get out there.
Doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's
Back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on.
set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tough.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Boxing back.
We were still letting you power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think it.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
You're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got a double shot. Make them react from that, then react them. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every trick.
Missing with the hump. Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He is... Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Couldn't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. That hook doesn't score. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good counter punching. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. You believe what we are seeing. Not a lot of defense here at all. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperate. Let's start the sixth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Oh my, big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your blood.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
How How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A straight right, 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked. Here comes round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
That hit was off target. Just misses with that jab.
You are the sweetest thing. I live all the joy you bring.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. John Porter just got rocked. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't be confident. You want to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute. Keep doing what you're doing. You're absolutely good. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit. So the fight's not over yet. You got to get out there and win this round. Stay focused. Go on. Don't let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shot in the win. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. God, we're in it. Set him up and you'll take him out. Bad round. But we don't care. We don't care.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Ride it out. Go out there.
And we enter the 8th round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That right hook won't score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this match? Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Well, job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Oh, my God, Johnny! Porter backing up after that heavy shot. I thought we were going to see the finish there. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Sean Porter just got rocked. That was the moment.
2 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. But wait a minute! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. The pound-for-pound king, Canelo, is down. When you get hit with a... I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And his opponent, it's Sean Showtime Porter. Weighed in at 157 pounds. He's 5'6" and has that nice reach of about 70 inches.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my...
So, they'll be fighting. So here we go. Should be a good one. Both men step back for just a moment. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. They exchange punches. Well, the stars are out tonight, Johnny, and not just in the sky. We've got so many celebrities here, and they are expecting big things.
These fights are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is it.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
Undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3. I think it's over. 4, 5, 6. He leaning over. 7, 8. They bout to ring the bell. 9, 10. Pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 Undisputed. I'm undisputed. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. It's It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, this is... Here comes the...
This bout,
all the talk. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? I'm sure everyone remembers Alvarez versus Jacobs Part 1. It was a bruising encounter. Let's see what they have in store for us this time.
So their last fight, Canelo won the fight, but he slowed down the second half. Will Daniel Jacobs think, right, I now know what to do. I've got to put the pressure on and make him work the first half of the fight.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we are seeing? It's all offense all the time. Can't score with that jab. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. There's the bell for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have... There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The game plan. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to...
Whoa, Johnny! Jacob's in real trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
He got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch. They want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with the uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come. On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
To put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Off the chart action from both of these fighters. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You'd like to see more. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. You know that bell. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump in front of you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Do you believe this? Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk now. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Look back in the history book. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Jab slightly off target. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. First fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's a bitch. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him, I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out of it. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top strike arm and I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team and I'll send man.